Yo! How you doing? Do you like the music? Alright, let's see what's next and then we'll get started here. Actually, I'll probably just leave it off for a second so I can focus. Hello. Welcome to my channel. Today's Sunday, September 17th, 9:49 a.m. in sunny Las Vegas, and today I'm going to start working on my JumpShipJam game. But first, I want to address the elephant in the room. Unity. Unity. Unity broke my heart. And we're breaking up. I am displeased with the events that have happened over the past few days. And I'd like to share with you a little bit about it and how I'm feeling and what happened and what's next. So here we go. The other day, September 12th, 5 days ago, Unity posted that they were going to now start charging per install of your game. 20 cents per install if you have more than 200,000 installs of your game. And there's also a revenue threshold, but that's unheard of. Completely, mind-blowingly unheard of and unacceptable. And we're not going to stand for it at all. It's completely... It's unbelievable. I don't understand why they would do this. It's beyond me. It is beyond me. What about their competitors? What do they do? Well, there's Unreal and Godot. Those are the two main competitors, I'd say. There's also Game Maker, but it's a little bit different, I would say. What do they do? Unreal charges 5% of revenue after $1 million. Okay, really fair, pretty fair. Sounds good to me. Godot, 100% free, open source. Anybody can download it. Doesn't cost anything to sell games in it. But Unity is charging 20 cents per install of your games starting January 1st next year. So developers are outraged. And if you're wondering who this affects, it affects everyone using Unity. It affects all the big guys, like these guys, Fall Guys, Pokemon Go, Among Us. Lots of other names you can see here that you might know and love. Cuphead, Beat Saber, Ori and the Blind Forest, Rust, Tarkov. The list goes on and on and on of games made in Unity that you love that are now in a pretty horrible position because they're going to have to start paying for installs. I think it primarily affects free-to-play games because you don't expect anybody to pay for anything, and yet you have to, as the developer, you have to pay for them to be able to play your game. And that includes the one that I'm working on right now with Wildlife Studios. We're working on a game that's going to be releasing early next year. It's free to play, and you basically, the purchase point is to be able to extend your gameplay, but it's not required. It's not a pay-to-win game, and we're expecting most of our users not to pay anything because it's a free-to-play puzzle game. But come January 1st, we're going to have to pay 20 cents per install. I still have to, I'm waiting to hear, this week we'll hear what Wildlife has to say about the news, but it also affects individuals, like YouTubers like Danny, who's one of my favorite game dev YouTubers. He makes tons of cool, weird, awesome free-to-play games. He makes tons of cool, awesome, weird free-to-play games that he doesn't charge for, and he's going to have to start paying for under the new licensing fee. And he even tweeted about it. Again, he hasn't tweeted in over a year. He doesn't usually tweet, but he tweeted. He said, "This is how much money these two games I made would have to pay for them if under the new licensing fee, and it's $5.5 million for these free games that he made for free and released for free. It's unbelievable." Whoa! Yeah, I know. It's a pretty big picture. These are just some of the dozens of studios saying, "Hey, what the hell, Unity? We're done. It's over." And that's how I feel too. You can't just change your agreement and drop a giant price tag on people that makes no sense, that nobody's ever heard of. I don't know why. I just saw the Unity logo as part of this. It's interesting. But anyways, let's regather. This is just some of the studios choosing to leave Unity now after this pricing plan has been released. I know there's at least hundreds more studios than you're seeing here, and I'm sure there could be even thousands at this point. And I'm one of them. I'm going to stop using Unity in a personal capacity. I'm still going to use it. Yeah, what's up, Jeremy? I'm still going to use it for work as long as that works. We'll see how that goes. But in a personal sense, I'm going to switch. And I think I want to go to Godot. Time for some Godot. And what a perfect way to start other than the JumpShipJam hosted by Polymars and Bargy, where the premise is you have to make a game in a new engine you've never used before. And I think it's a really cool idea, and I was very excited to join, and that's what we're going to be working on here today. Yeah, refugees. Jeremy said, "It's good to see some fellow refugees," and yes, it is. Good to see you here, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by. So, time for some JumpShipJam. The theme, and now that I'm done talking, I can put my music back on. The theme is strength in numbers. And I had some thoughts on that already. I got my athletic greens. I got a snack. Fuel up real quick. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some designing for a while. It's usually how I start when I'm working on a game. So I'll just do some, probably do some drawing, some designing, think about what I want to make for a little while before I even touch Godot. I haven't watched any Godot tutorials or anything, so we'll probably do that here in a little bit. Quick refuel, and we'll get going. How's your day going, Jeremy? Strength in numbers. Yeah, I feel that. It's gonna be weird. I'm not excited. I think it's gonna be like switching from like a cello to like a violin, going from Unity to Godot. I'm not really excited, but I'm trying to be. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna stick with C# or learn GDScript. I'm thinking I'll try GDScript just to flex my brain a little bit and learn something new, because it's been a while, but I love C#. I'll probably end up sticking with C# if they're easily interchangeable. I don't know how well they work with each other. I remember when I first downloaded Unity 8 years ago, you could use C# and JavaScript in it. And it was kind of weird trying to get those scripts to interact with each other. So I think it'll be interesting to find out if you can integrate C# with GDScript easily. Okay. So, I do already have an idea. The theme for the jam came out yesterday. I've been thinking about it a little bit. That makes sense, Jeremy. Thanks for sharing. He said that people use C# for optimization, he thinks. GD script more of a quick setup. That makes sense. I am excited to try Godot. I'm not excited to learn it because that's not going to be fun, but once we learn it, it'll be fun to use it, I think. Move my camera. I'm going to do some drawing, I think. Bear with me, sorry. I need a better studio setup. Especially my camera. This is ridiculous. I got an auto cam going. Alright, new spot. Up here is not working. Sorry, bear with me. What's up, Mega Fresh Lemons? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Prototype cameras generally function this way. Sounds about right. Almost there. My the wire is pulling on it. I don't have a good spot to put it. I gotta get a official stream camera soon. Alright. Oh my gosh. Bear with me, guys. Sick. I'm gonna grab a sock to wipe down my whiteboard. This works too. Thanks for stopping by the chat, guys. It's nice to see you here, Mega Fresh Lemons. A little water. All right, strength in numbers. So, my idea, yeah, for sure, Mega Fresh. My idea so far is I want to make a fighting game where you are thanks, Mega Fresh. In this fighting game, you will be playing as a number one. You start as a literal physical number one, and you have a little fencing sword, and you're fighting another number one. Oops. That's messy. He also has a fencing sword. And when you kill the opponent, you turn into a number two. Oh yeah, thank you. Good idea. I'm still new to streaming. I do have a full screen camera. There we go. Thank you so much, Mega Fresh. That was very helpful. It is bad contrast. I didn't even think about that. Ooh. That's a little better. What do we think? We like the lighting down there? I kind of like it. Okay, so you start as a number one. You're fighting another number one. You have a sword. When you kill him, you turn into a number two. That was horrible. You turn into... How do you draw a number 2? And block for him. It's like that, and that, and that, and that. There we go. You turn into a number 2. And I think... I don't know if you'll stop when you get to 10, I think. Because you win at 10. But for the fighting mechanics, it'll be a rock, paper, scissors. Where, so paper beats rock. Hold on, I'm thinking. Scissors is a sword attack. So that's beat by rock, which is a grab. Which is beat by paper, which is, wait, I had this figured out earlier and I'm tripping. I wanted to do a sword attack, a grab, or was it a roll? I don't think it was a roll. A block, that was it, a block. So, it wasn't the grab. Block or rock beats scissors or sword attack. Sword attack beats grab, and grab beats block. There it is. So, I was also thinking it could be sumo rules. So you have to stay inside the ring. I don't know if I want to do 2D, 3D. Kind of picturing Smash in my head, Super Smash Bros. But your numbers and your fencing. I want the movement mechanics to be really simple, so it's going to be like, or I mean the attack mechanics. So I think that we're going to have a hinge here, where at the base of the sword, and the right mouse will be able to control the sword. So going left, back and forth with your mouse will point the sword up and down. That's what I was thinking. And then maybe left click, attack. Right click, block. Sounds good. How do you grab? Song slaps. You joining the Jump Ship game, Mega Fresh? I got a lot of it figured out. There's a couple more things I need to figure out, and then I think we're good. Hadn't heard of it. Well, now you have. No worries. There's only a couple hundred people joined. I just saw it on Twitter. The idea is you have to make a game in an engine you've never used before, so it's a perfect time to learn Godot. Left click attack, right click block. Do I want to use middle mouse? I don't think so. How should we grab? How should you grab? Left mouse is attack, right mouse is block. How should we grab? Both clicks. That's an interesting idea. I like that. Let's go with that for now. Thank you. Both grab. So I'm wondering, it's strength in numbers is the theme. I like this idea of you're a 1 and a 1 and you... Hold on. Simpler logic may be holding block and pressing left click. Ah, you're right. It is still both, but you're right. You have to do block first. Block, then attack. You're a genius. Everybody, Mega Fresh Lemons is a genius. Block, then attack equals grab. Alright, so... Excuse me. I like this idea of you're 1 and a 1, you win, you turn into a 2, and you turn into a 10, you win the game. Now, how do you kill your opponent? That's the question we need to answer next. And it's a good thing we got another song coming up to switch up my mindset. What do we have coming up? I'm not sure I love this playlist. Let's try a new one. I remember liking this one. Got any plans today, Lemons? Thanks for hanging out so long. Appreciate it. Okay, so we've got our idea out. We need to figure out damage and death. Let's make a list of the stuff we need to figure out first. Damage, death, what else? We've got the attack system. We need to sort out movement exactly. How do we want to move? Do we want to be able to jump, double jump, roll? I'm trying to figure out if I want to make it... Ooh. Thanks for stopping by, Gruesome Dev. Working on a game in C, Mega Fresh Lemons? That's, brave. Good luck. I was thinking when the Unity news came out, and I was like, well, time to make a game engine, but I don't know if it's time yet. Maybe I should work in a second one before I make one. Alright. Let's clean this up a little bit. Well, actually, I don't know. We'll leave it for now. Damage, death, movement. Perspective. I don't know if I want to do... Maybe I'll just start with damage first, and then we'll go back to the list. Wow, that's impressive, Lemons. He said he's, oh, I didn't know you could see my TV. Awkward. Lemons said he's working on some game logic stuff in C. Very, ambitious and brave. Well, I bid you good luck. Here, you can see Machamp now. Alright. New song. Damage. Okay, so let's figure out, do I really want this mouse controlling the thing? I see two options. Either the mouse controls the sword and you can pivot with a range of motion from like here to here. Or there's 3 points you can put the sword. You can either put the sword here, or straight, or down. So high, medium, low attack. Those are the 2 ways I'm thinking about doing it. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go. Is it fencing or is it smash? It's not smash, so it must be fencing. The thing is, in Smash you have so many attacks. So I want to make this, you have 1 attack. It's Smash with 1 attack. I figured it out. Let's write that down. Smash with just 1 attack. So if it's Smash with just 1 attack, then we do need a stage. Lemon says, will you choose to defend a high, medium, low attack and rock, paper, scissors, or more of a footsies thing? I'm trying to figure it out. I think that it is kind of a footsies thing like Smash. But there's only 1 attack, so I'm trying to figure out if I want, since there's only 1 attack, if I want to make it in different spots, because that's, in Smash you have like a normal attack that goes in different directions and that becomes different attacks. So I don't know if I want to allow you to do 3 different things or just have 1 mechanism basically. I'm trying to think about that. If it was like this, I would imagine that your sword would start kind of like, or whatever, your weapon would start kind of further back, and then it would extend out like a punch. So it starts here and then it extends out. Starts here and extends out. So in this way, you'd be able to hit each other at the same time. Like, if I had a 3 here with the sword at the middle, he does a high attack, you'd both take damage. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming. What should the weapon be? Is it a fencing? If it's fencing, then you should be able to win by hitting the opponent like fencing. If I'm gonna do this, then it should be first touch wins. And maybe that's good. Is it fencing or is it Smash? That's what I need to figure out right now. Are we fencing or are we playing Smash? If we're fencing, what would grab do? Ooh, I kind of like that. I had an idea. Okay, so if I went with this model, I could make it so that after you punch or extend your weapon, either high, medium, or low, there's a retraction time where you're vulnerable and you can't hit, you can't do anything except for move. You can still move around while you're retracting, but you can't attack and you can't grab and you can't block. So after you strike, you're vulnerable. So it's a game of footsie between where am I going to strike? Are you going to strike? Am I blocking? Am I blocking here, 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 here? That's what I think. I wonder if there's coroutines in Godot. They call me a coroutine legend, so. Oh man, I forgot to thank Mega Fresh Lemons for the follow. So sorry about that. I need to get my follow notifications turned on. Oh, and Jeremy followed me. Wow. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the follows. I know I don't think you're here anymore, but appreciate you coming up, checking out the stream. Alright, well, I need to put that on my to-do list to set up follow notifications and stuff. Alright, whatever. Let's keep going. That's always in mind. Put on some rap, maybe. Dead body. I don't know. Oh, Mega, you're still here. This says one viewer. I thought you'd left. What? Appreciate the follow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I've decided we're gonna go with this one, not this one. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. Rock, block, paper, grab. Okay, I figured it out. It's like this. We've got 3 attack ranges, low, medium, high. Your weapon extends out. First one to touch the other wins, like fencing. And you can block and you can grab. And after you extend, lunge, what should we call it? Attack, lunge. I don't know if I like this. We'll see. No. I need a good DMCA free playlist. Maybe this one. So after you extend, let's say you have a one, how long should it be? It's called a quarter second. There's a quarter second where you're vulnerable, you can't do anything but move. So we need to talk about movement next, I think. We've kind of got damage figured out, death figured out, same thing. Haven't figured out movement yet. Is there anything else? We have score. Is it first to 10 wins? Is it first to 10? What would it, okay, so another idea I was playing with is maybe each number has, no, that's too much scope. I was thinking special abilities, but I gotta keep it simple, stupid. So, double digits, single digits, double digits. Single digits you're playing, double digits you win. How could I make that interesting? What would happen if I got 10? Oh, okay, hold on, here's an idea. Maybe you're collecting zeros. So when you win, you turn into a 10. And then the 0 gets collected, drops into a 1. You start over at the bottom. It's like prestiging. So you collect the 0 and you prestige back to 1. And the game is infinite. Mega says another option is hits could function like HP numbers. Ooh, true. Going down, that might be better. Oh, is that what you're saying? So you hit one once, 2 twice. Oh, interesting. Then your number is your number of HP. That's interesting. Also, what you said made me think of maybe you should be going down instead of up, which is interesting, but I don't know if I like that. If you're currently at 2, you can take 2 hits. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. 3s can take 3 hits, 9s can take 9 hits. So that means the better you do, the more health you become, the harder it becomes for your opponent to catch up, which kind of makes sense. I think I like that. That's a great idea, Mega. What would I do without you? Twos have 2 health. What it? Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I'm just trying to formulate some thoughts around that as well. 2s have 2 HP. How should we indicate it? Probably like a traditional... Okay, let's now draw a frame of the screen, what the gameplay screen could look like. So I'm thinking it should be a normal fighting game health bar, segmented. Can you still see okay? I think so. You could always zoom it in a little bit if you need. By the way, Mega, the Jump Off Jam lasts a month. Started yesterday, lasts for a month. And next Thursday, my girlfriend goes out of town for 2 weeks, so I'm going to be working intensely on this, I think. But regardless of that, I'm going to be working on it for a month if you want to come by again. See where it ends up. I'm excited to finish it. Alright. I really like your health HP idea. Now I'm trying to figure out the movement and the stage setup and the perspective. So movement, stage, and perspective. I think it's a pretty good idea so far. I'm really excited to try it out. And I've never made a fighting game before. It'll be my first time. I've always wanted to. I don't know. I guess you don't know anything about me. I used to play competitive Super Smash Bros. As well. My main game was Smash 4, which was the one for the Wii U. I got pretty good. I was never like a pro level, but I was like way better than most people, I would say. And I loved it, and I've always wanted to make a fighting game. So I'm happy this is my chance. Alright. So I think another thought I had, as far as the low, medium, high hits, I think I don't know, most fighting games are controller, but I kind of want to do this keyboard mouse. I think most of the people playing it will be keyboard mouse anyways. So I'm kind of thinking like, you have these 3 positions, 1, 2, 3, and your cursor is visible maybe? No, maybe not. But regardless, your cursor will highlight this one, and if you move it down, then the highlight will come off of this one and go onto this one. So it'll like switch back and forth like a switcher. That's what I'm thinking. All right, movement, stage, perspective. Movement, stage, perspective. I wish I could play uncopyrighted music. This looks pretty good. Video game music. Maybe not. Oh, thanks, Mega. He's saying, what's that? Install voice meter and pipe your Spotify/browser into a different channel. Make it so it doesn't record into your Twitch VOD. Whoa, interesting. Install voice meter, pipe your Spotify browser into a different channel. Make it so it doesn't record in your Twitch VOD. That's interesting. So you can listen to it live and it can't detect it and copyright it, but then it doesn't go into the VOD, so you're still good. That's super cool. I'm gonna look that up right now. Well, I'm gonna type it now. I should look it up later. Thank you. Sick. Voice meter. Thanks, Mega. I'm new to streaming, but I want to eventually stream full time, and I appreciate all the tips. Movement, stage, perspective. Also, weapon. As far as like, how should I? No, I'll just use a little fencing sword, and then the extending can just be. Well, you don't have arms. So how should I handle the extension? Numbers don't have arms. Maybe they should. Maybe they're numbers with arms. Doctors without arms. Numbers without arms. Maybe you should have little stick figure arms, or maybe human muscles. How do I want to handle the extended? Alright, I guess I should figure out perspective and then stage and movement. Man, I wish this was good. It's like almost it. Float it next to them too for the early portion. Good point. Good point. It doesn't have to be perfect. Great point. You know what, actually, I think... Okay, I did start a stream playlist with a couple songs I like. This should be a little better for me, at least. Hope you like it. I'm trying to figure out currently if I want it to be a fencing sword or something goofier. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mega. Keep it simple. I'll turn my music up, actually. Let's get into it. Subtraction sign, it's an interesting idea. Keep it number centric. Thank you for the help. Subtraction sign, huh? Using the signs is an interesting idea, just in general. How could I use them? Worst plus sign ever? Clearly not an artist. Times. Subtraction sign could work. I'm trying to figure out how that would extend, and if there's a way to make that make sense. Extend and retract. Thinking. What are things that extend? First thing that comes to mind is a mechanical punching arm. Second thing that comes to mind is a water gun. I don't know why. Third thing is cuckoo clock.
I think I'm in love, say it way too often. I can't play these games, think I'm switching up the offense. See me in LA, I be moving cautious. I can feel no pain, rolling up, I'm so exhausted. I be so exhausted. Whoa, I be so exhausted. I close my eyes, I see the vision. All this weed and got me lifted, pour four, and then I finish tonight.
Alright, I should wrap up the brainstorming session and figure it out quickly. Literal hand. Hey, what's up, Rostern? It is not a math game. It could be. It's for the JumpShipJam, which is turn down the music a little bit. JumpShipJam is a game jam where you have to make a game in a new engine, and the theme is strength in numbers. So I'm working on a fighting game where you play as these numbers, and then you're gonna have like a fencing sword basically, and it's a fencing game. Welcome to the stream, Froster, and thanks for stopping by. Did you say something, Mega? A literal hand that does the symbols? That's funny. Yeah, oh, you mean a literal hand extending? Yeah, true. Just an arm. That might be funny, just add like a human punching arm. Maybe I'll start with that. See how that goes. So it's like a... you need a shoulder, and a bicep, and then the wrist, and the fist, right? And then the elbow. Is that right? But actually, that goes out. We want to go straight. So if I did do a fist, it would have to be a different, not this. It would have to be a more straightforward punch. I've just been so lonely, 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 lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn. Maybe it's a kick. That looks like a foot. I used to do martial arts. Oh, I still got the side kick. Oh, I need to stretch more. Froster says, what jam? Is this based off the Unity Chaos, or was it around before? Yeah, it's based off the Chaos, basically. These devs named Polymars and Bargy decided amid the Chaos to make a JumpShipJam for people to use a new engine inspired by all the Unity stuff, yeah. Mega Fresh says, you hold up a rock when you're blocking. Oh, I see what you're saying. Rock block. Hold up paper. You would use paper to grab somehow. And then use scissors for the attack. Maybe the, interesting thought. Maybe the sword is already extended straight. It's just a normal fencing sword. And you lunge by lunging your whole body forward. So like, your whole body has to move forward, and then that would also open you up to getting hit if you go the wrong, if you do the wrong, dash at the wrong time. I don't know, it's just a thought. We're trying to, Froster and me and Mega are just brainstorming, trying to figure out the weapon mechanic. I know that I want to have a high, medium, and a low attack that you can extend, and while you're retracting it, you're vulnerable, and you can still move, but you can't hit or block or anything. So we're trying to think about what kind of weapon to use. What do you think, Machomp? Yeah, the paper would be a little tricky. Thanks, Froster, and thanks for stopping by. Oh wow, looks like we got 5 viewers. We're probably getting close to like peak viewership. Welcome everyone. Thanks for being here. We are working on a game for the JumpShipJam. Mega's given me some really good ideas, like using your corporeal number as your health bar. So if you're a 2, you have 2 health. If you're a 4, you have 4 health. I don't know why I drew that line. And now we're trying to figure out the weapon. What kind of weapon? Everybody, let me know in chat what kind of weapon you would want to see. As wacky as you can think of. I like it when games are stupid and funny. Like Crab Champions. This athletic green stuff is not the most tasty. Alright, so what do we have to figure out? Stage, perspective, movement, and the weapon. And I think that's it. And then we'll be ready to start getting into code. A couple more things to figure out. Stage, movement, perspective, weapon. I don't know if I want you to be able to fall off the stage or not. I'm trying to think about that. I should probably do 2D since it's my first time in this engine. That'd be a safe bet. So let's mark off perspective, 2D. Stage. Do we want to be able to fall off the stage? I don't think so, since it's a fencing game. I want it to be like you win or they win, and it's not like you killed yourself. I don't think I want you to be able to SD. It's like Smash, but it's not Smash. I also need to figure out what happens when you grab someone. I don't think it should do damage, but you should get something for it besides repositioning them, so I need to figure that out too. Oh, good question, Frostron. He asked, is this an actual whiteboard or something I crafted into a whiteboard? This is called whiteboard sticker paper. You can get it on Amazon. It's pretty cheap. It comes on a roll, and then it's like a sticker. So you just like put it anywhere you want. I love it. I use it all the time. I don't like this setup. I need way more space. I wish I had. It is kind of expensive to get like a ton of it. It's not expensive for a roll, but I would want to do a whole wall. So I need to. I'm moving next month from Vegas to Texas. And when I get there, I'm going to set up a new space, and then maybe I'll be able to get more of it, or maybe some paint, whiteboard paint or something. I don't know. I love whiteboards though. Thanks for asking. Okay, stage. So I decided we don't want to SD. No killing yourself. Thanks. Thanks, Mega. I do want to move my studio out of my bedroom. I've been doing this for a while, and especially working full-time from home. I work my work desk is right here. I'll show you real quick. The camera doesn't go too far, but this is my personal desk, and then this is my work desk over here. My dog. My work desk. So it's been nice, but after a while it's pretty hard to work from your bedroom, and you start realizing, when's the last time I left the house? Stuff like that. Oh, I forgot I have to. This camera's such a pain to set up. There we go. It's probably good. Okay, no SD, which means we either need a wall or a different perspective. I think I want to go 2D, so we might need a wall. Which means that it's going to be like a Street Fighter, where you're just on the ground. I like to use old shirts as whiteboard erasers. Pro tip. Froston wants to know the brand of my whiteboard paper. I don't know. I might have an extra roll. Let's see. Yeah, I do. I do. Here you go, Frostin. This is the one I use right now. It's called Nick Pro. Dry erase contact paper. Comes in a roll like this. And you just... Good thing I have extra. I'll need to set up some more later. That's so bad. I'm so bad at drawing 2D 3 block numbers. I think I used to be good at this as a kid. I don't know what happened. Ran out of practice. Alright, that's fine. I'm kind of rethinking, for sure, Frostin. No worries about the lag. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, everybody who followed. I need to get my notifications turned on. Definitely follow if you're a cool guy. Or girl. So earlier I decided that I want to have 3 positions of hitting with the sword. High, medium, low. I'm kind of second guessing that. I don't know. I need to think about it some more. Cause like, no, I think I like it this way. I gotta keep it simple. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Good point, Mega. It would complicate defense quite a bit. Defense is way more easy to pick up and learn. Thanks for the follow, Froster, you the man. Big love. You're right, Mega. We should keep it at 3 spots. High, medium, low hits. Okay, so I need to stop trying to figure out the weapon. I've been thinking about it too long and move on. I need to figure out when you attack, do I want the weapon to lunge forward or your whole body lunges forward, which opens you up for getting attacked? I think just the weapon. Let's keep it just the weapon. Keep it simple. When you click, left click, your weapon extends, it comes back, you're vulnerable while it's coming back. You can still move. Is there anything else I need to figure out? We figured out stage, perspective, weapon. Oh my. Oh no. It could be time to start coding. Oh no. Frostern says, still wouldn't 2 lose unless it multiplies itself to 4. Nope, Frostern, so it'd be hard to explain with that one. Oops. Frostern, so it's actually not a math game. We were just thinking about maybe using those symbols as the weapon. Your number represents how much health you have, but it's not, when you attack, there's no math that happens. It's just it's a fencing game of whoever hits the other first wins, and then when you win, you turn into a bigger number. So you both start as 1s, and then if you hit the other one with your fencing sword, you turn into a 2, and then you have 2 health, and then you fight again. And it's a round-based fighter, kind of like that, if that makes more sense. Bah! Pa! 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 I think we're doing really good. We have like everything figured out. I don't know if I'll start coding today or not. I'm trying to decide that. Girlfriend just woke up, so I'll probably wrap up stream soonish. We'll design a little bit longer. Is there anything else we gotta figure out? I changed my life when I added a comma. Flying to Vegas to meet at a conference. I'll take a risk and I'm confident. I'll face my fear and I'll conquer it. Don't get impressed by a compliment. I'm more impressed from all my accomplishments. More than my diploma. They gon' get sick of me just like Corona. I don't give a fuck, that's my persona. Why are you so icy? Oh yeah, Froster and Kinda. Basically a side-by-side scroller, but without the side-by-side moving. I think they all extend to the sides, kind of like a Street Fighter, where the stage goes from like there to there, and you can kind of go a little bit back and forth. But for the most part, it'll be clamped. It's a fencing fighting game with numbers, I think. You guys have any other ideas? Yeah, send a text real quick. I'll be right back, actually. I'm gonna take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. I love you all. BRB. About perception, I buy designer clothes. I don't think they pay attention as long as they're fulfilled. Your homies be there for trips, but don't wanna pay the bills. Won't go up inside my lungs. Decisions so complicated. LSD on my tongue. I don't know if I'ma make it. If I die, I need a blunt. At least to keep me sedated. So tired of smoking runs. Gorilla glue, I'ma face it. Oh, I need the Adderall. The devil hits my line, and I answer that call. I don't care, no, cause I'm on my own highway to hell. Chasing cash flow, but nigga, I ain't fucking with Zell. Like, give me the cash out. These other niggas feel like laugh tracks. This at the top like a snapback. Your song a flop, we can have that. Used to whip around in a hatchback. Now I drive around smoking big guy. With a white bitch, got a fat hat. Told me pass that blunt. That's that shit that I'm on your road. I'm screaming out, fuck it. I hate the drugs, but when I use, I love it. A painful love, the kind of pain when no one cares. Addiction, the whispers in my ears. Think you're better than this, regret to inform. It's your daily routine, bro, this joint is the norm. You say you're getting off, but we've been here before. Here, I'll pass you some cash, you should go get more.
said you was gang, but you never hang, and I guess it was a myth. The picture I paint is never gonna change. RPG, we gonna win. Spending this cash, we'll run to the back, we can do this shit all again. Come on, my nigga, we on go, my nigga, for all of my doors in the pen. You said you was gang, but you never hang, and I guess it was a myth. The picture I paint is never gonna change. RPG, we gonna win. Spending this cash, we'll run to the back.
Ayo.
They all in the front, they show me love. Them bitches, they bought their friends. Got racks in my pants.
We're back. Oops, that's not my full can. This one? Sweet. I was thinking you could do the health bar as tally marks potentially. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. I actually like that. Thanks, Mega. I want it to be more unique than just a fighting game, you know? I don't want it to be just another fighting game. I want it to be interesting. And that makes it more interesting. Thank you. Wait, so maybe I should do it above their heads. What do you think about that? Above their heads or in the corners like normal? I kind of like above their heads. Makes it simpler. And then like a 9 would be... Right. I think that works. And then you take every hit. I like that too. Thanks, Megan. Great idea. That's a really good idea. Anybody else have any really good ideas I can steal? With credit. With credit. I think I'm brainstorm and work on the design for like 20 more minutes-ish. And then I'll wrap up stream today, and then I'll be back again soon to start learning Godot and start programming it, which I'll be excited for. But for now, let's keep designing as much as we can in the next 20 minutes-ish. Who's with me? I'd love to collaborate, Megan. I love collaborating right now. I'd love to collaborate in the future. You, oh yeah, I don't either. I don't know how source control on Godot works, but I'm very open to it. You should add my Discord. It's the same as my stream tag. Add me on Discord. I'm trying to, the thing I don't like about this high, medium, low is that it's coming from the same point. Because like, if I go high and they go straight, it would seem like they would win. If we go straight, oh yeah, wait, that makes sense. But if I go high and they go low, do we both lose? I think so, right? Yeah, I think, well, no, I said first. It's round-based, first to hit wins, so it resets after one hit. So I guess it would be whoever would hit first, I think. Yeah, I think whoever hits first. For sure, Meg, I appreciate the discussion. I think you have great ideas, and I would love to keep collaborating. For sure, add my Discord. And I'll add you to my server. I need to make my server link accessible, but I have a server that's gonna service my stream, so I'll add you to that too. It's called The Arcade. Okay, so let's get rid of these arrows. Well, I don't know. Do I want any telegraphing of... Now I'm trying to get more technical with the attack. Block. Grab. What does grabbing do again? Okay, let's brainstorm these. Attack. Block. And grab. low, medium, high. Block, low, medium, high. Grab. Let's see, grab. How should grab work? We said we wanted to do it for whoever wasn't here earlier. Mega had a great idea of right click is block, left click is attack, and if you attack while blocking, it does a grab. So I think we'll do that. What would a grab do? My first thought is just throw them. But that doesn't help you. How could a grab... Maybe it does help you. Maybe... Well, you can grab a block. That's why it's helpful. So if they're just spam blocking and you can't get past it, how would grabbing help you? Could root them. That's interesting. We also could replace grab with something else, right? It's just all it has to do is lose to attack and beat block. So maybe there's another action we could add instead of grab that makes more sense. That loses to attack and beats blocking. Thinking. Let's think about why you would want to beat the block. If somebody's blocking and you can't get an attack in, how would you want to beat that? Somebody's trying to grab you. No, somebody's trying to block you. What do you want to do to them? You want to... Yeah, maybe... Oh, hold on. Paper beating rock has never made a lot of sense on its own, to be fair. Good point. Good point. Good point, Megan. You mentioned maybe it could stun them, I think you said? Root them? Maybe instead of that, it makes them vulnerable for a second, somehow. Like when you're vulnerable coming back from an attack, same kind of thing. Maybe when you grab them, it, so they're blocking with their sword, and you grab them. I don't know, still thinking. This is a little tricky, but we'll get it. Oh, we also need a game name. Mega says, prevent the direction. High, medium, low. Ooh, interesting. Prevent direction. Like if you get grabbed while you're blocking mid, then you can't block mid anymore. That's a very interesting... You're really smart, Mega. You know that? That's a very interesting idea. And I like it. If you get grabbed while you're blocking, then you can't block. You can't use that block for 1 second. Or hard mode, you can't use it again ever. No, I like 1 second. Temporary block stun. That's a good idea, Mega. Stuns opponents block move. Cool. Attack. Short vulnerability. After lunge. For block. I wonder if I should have a yeah, good point. Probably a see how it feels decision on that one. Yo, what's up, Jeremy? Rock, paper, scissors, Glock is what you've always preferred. I gotta respect that. Not much you can say to that. Rock, papers, lizard, Glock. How's it going, Jeremy? Having a good day? We've got most of it figured out. Thank you for all the help, Mega. Got a couple more tweaks to hammer down, I think, but it's pretty much almost done. The design. MVP design. Raycasting in Godot is something else. That's not encouraging. I hope you figured it out. That's interesting. ARPG with letters. I've never heard the term ARPG. I know JRPG. American RPG, I guess. Is that what that is? Action RPG. Makes sense. I think this is that's an interesting idea. I think this is an interesting take on the theme, strength, and numbers. I hope that I can make this game into what I want it to be, because I think it's a pretty cool idea. Okay, attack, low, medium, high. You get a short vulnerability after you lunge. Block, low, medium, high. Can be stunned by grab. Grab, stuns block. Vulnerable while grabbing. Vulnerable to attack. Do I want a round timer? That's one question I was thinking about. I think I do. 60 seconds per round. Let's start with that. You have 60 seconds to touch your opponent with your sword. And if you don't, you both lose a tick. Maybe that. I don't know. Just a thought. The other thing is... Oh, I'm hearing you out, Mega. The other thing is this is a multiplayer game for a game jam, so I need to figure out some good AI code is a thing I'm going to think about in a second here. Maggie says transitive property. Balancing equations on both sides, yeah. So, where are you going with this? I'm interested. Ah, enemy gains health on hit. So it always balances till they hit 0. Wait, let me think about that for a second. Enemy gains health on hit. So they always end up at 0. So you start 1-1. You hit your enemy. They also gain health. What are you saying? So you start at 2-2. You hit and it's 3-1. They hit you and it's 2-2 again. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it might be too long. I don't know. I like the idea of you get more health for succeeding, so it kind of snowballs and it's harder for your opponent to catch up. I kind of like that. It's still even playing field because it's still the same game every round, but you have more. You have to win more times to catch up, which I kind of like. Good. You did bring up a good point though. I forgot about end game. Can you win? Do we still win when you get to 10? Do we still prestige and collect a 0? How do you win? I think you win by hitting 10. But I don't know, that's also a lot, because then you have to, when you're on 9, they have to hit you 9 times. That's like a lot. 9 plus 8 plus 7, that's a lot of hits to, how many is that? 9. That makes it 45. 45 successful hits to win a game. Is that too many? I think it might be too many. Yeah, I think I need a round timer. Oh, with yours? A round timer? Yeah. Back and forth and doing more offensive to make up ground. Interesting. Yeah, I think it needs a timer regardless. I'm thinking 60 seconds because all you have to do is hit them where they hit you. So it's maybe even 30 seconds, but maybe that's too short. I like 60 seconds to start with. 60 seconds a round, which would mean that a game would be 45 minutes max. Well, no, not max, because you have to hit 45 times to win. I don't know if I like that. I want it to be like a 10-minute max, probably. So, maybe I adjust the health rule. Let's think about it. Lock in 60 seconds, and you leave the round with whatever health you had. So you still start at 2-2, you think? And then you leave the round at whatever health you had. Is the goal is still... I'm a little confused about yours. Is the goal to get to 10 or to get your opponent to 0? And if so, or maybe it's both. Maybe you start 5-5 and it's both at the same time. Because if you get 5, then they have 0. Duh. That's what you're trying to say. Duh. But with your example, 2-2, you'd be going to 4. I like 5-5 though. Maybe we get rid of the tallies and you're one hit and then the round's over and then you either upgrade or downgrade. I like that. Combine the ideas. You're right, Mega. So you start at 5-5. When you hit your opponent, you steal one. You turn into 6, they turn into 4. And then when you become 10, you win. Then they become 0, and they're all sad. Alright. Getting close to time to wrap it up. A couple more minutes maybe. Closing thoughts. And then we'll resume soon. I'm not sure when yet, but soon, whenever I have some time. Thanks, Mega. Thanks for all the help. Really, really helpful. So maybe I should adjust this. Do you like starting at 5-5? Is that what you're saying? 5-5, first to 10 and 0 wins. Maybe I can put something about 5s in the name. Oh, interesting. So I already was thinking your physical number always represents your health. Oh, wait, so it actually shows 2. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You're a 5 and you have 5 HP. When you get hit, you turn into a 4. But that makes me wonder if it should be round based or if I just let them keep going and mid fight you turn into a different number. Like when you get hit mid fight, that might be a cooler effect for both of you to swap numbers mid fight when you get hit. I don't know. What do you think? Should the numbers swap live during the fight and you go until it's over, or should it be round based and you take a short break after every point? Mid fight. I think that could be cool too. I think that might look really cool to have it popping in and out. And it makes it a little harder because maybe you're, I don't know. I like that. So then we might want to get rid of the timer and make it longer if we're not doing short rounds. Maybe it's a 5-minute game. Yeah, 5-minute game, that sounds good. 5-5-5. 5-minute game and you either draw if neither of you wins or you win. You win by turning into 10 and your opponent disappears. It'd be really funny. You're a 9, they're a 1, you hit them and they just
disappear. That'd be awesome. And then your 9 turns into a 10. And you win. And everybody cheers for you. And you're the hero of your city. And everyone loves you. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. We're about to be wrapping up soon, but Mega and I have come up with some really good ideas for my game. Right now it's called 555, and it's a fighting game. Yeah, Jeremy, that's funny. You turn back into a 1, they turn into a 0, and you steal their 0. Turn into a 10. I'm pretty sure we've got everything figured out. Really great work. Fatality! Yeah, that'd be awesome, Jeremy. Put their corpse into your body as a trophy. That's also funny because, so you're a 9 and they're a 1 and you hit them, they instantly poof into a 0. You instantly poof into a 1 and it says 1-0, which is the score. Which is also kind of funny. But then the 0 slides over and you cheer. Woo! I'm the winner. I like that. I'm really excited to make this. It feels pretty rounded out. It feels like a fair game. It feels like it'll be fun to play. I would love to make it multiplayer, but that sounds like a really stupid idea for my first time working in Godot. And in my first multiplayer game. I've only ever made local games. But it would be so good multiplayer. I'll definitely have to start local with an AI for the jam. And then maybe if it goes well, one day I'll extend it. So... Alright. So that's what we'll do. We'll make it with an AI and we'll make it fun. Maybe eventually we'll extend it multiplayer. Yeah, maybe you'll get some knowledge, Mega. And I'm sure that the Godot community and resources and everything are just going to start booming now. So that'll be cool. Nice. All right. It's about that time. Looks like just a couple of us left here. Thank you guys for sticking through. I think, Mega, you've been here for most of the stream. Very appreciated. Again, thank you for the ideas. Thank you for the follow. Frostern, thank you for the follow again. Very cool, guys. I hope to turn this full-time, and that's only going to happen by people following me, so I very much appreciate it. Any other closing remarks? I don't think so. We did some great work today. We're going to do some great work again soon. Turn on notifications if you want to drop by again. And thanks for watching, everyone. Let's all have a great day. Let's make sure you, oops. Yeah, there we go. Let's have a great day. Let's make it a good one. Do something nice for someone today. It was good to meet you too, Mega. Have a good one. Say something nice to someone today. Go meditate. Drink some water. Happy Sunday. Adios.